Oh, here we go again. In a lovely day, in a Thursday day, Cornishman Day. I don't think there's much in it, but well, here's a bits in it, but not of interest to most people. More about cars and everything else. Houses for sale, but there we are. I hope everybody's all right, staying safe. I still got a croaky voice, but I can't do nothing about that. But there we are, and well, it's lovely out there, and it's going to warm up a bit over the weekend, isn't it? So it's good for our cucumbers and tomatoes. Now, I got some birthdays today. I got to apologise because last week I should have mentioned, last Thursday actually, I should have mentioned a dear friend of mine, Mrs. Wheatley from Hale. Another 8 years, and she will be having a special letter from Buckingham Palace. So, happy birthday last Thursday. All right. So, just look after yourselves. Now, today is another special one for Rabs. Everybody knows Rabs in Hale. It's his birthday day, so I don't suppose you know much about today, but have a good day, boy, and enjoy yourself. All right, just be a bit careful. That's all I can say. Now, tomorrow is Maria Vikas, another friend of ours. Just you have a lovely day, and then of course there's Margaret Oskin, from up there, Connor. Happy birthday to you tomorrow, Margaret. And of course we got one more was Nancy Allen, another great friend. So all of you have a lovely day today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Just I think. Now I'm going to do an Herbert Lee near one today, called "You Can Never Tell." There were skulls of people in the kitchen, and Martha had come down from Long Adjuela, and she was screeching as she was rocking herself in an old armchair. Lizzie Shanks and Maid Lizzie had held up with her feet in the coal bucket. Old Tobias and Aunt Jane with their 6 children, all sizes, like a set of jugs, all squat on the settee. They had been sitting there for over an hour, that is, on and off, for every time Tobias breathed, one of the children tumbled off. Do we really mean it? Asked Aunt Martha. I can't believe it. You was born in Camborne, always lived in Camborne, and I hope die in Camborne. If you don't, I shan't go to your funeral, and I haven't missed a funeral in the family yet. I can't help it, said Mother. What is to be will be, s'pose. Here's Father coming. He'll tell you all about it. Hello, said Father. What's going on here? Tay Mitten. Oh, and Jane never behind in coming forward. Asked Father, what do all mean? Well, 'tis like as here, he said. I lived here, I on pine 15 years. Isn't that so, Tobias? But Tobias had fallen asleep with the heat of the kitchen, with 6 of the children clinging to him. Well, last weekend the landlord said he was going to put up the rent a shilling a month. Shame, they all cried. Old miser, said Aunt Martha. Well, continued Father, I up and told and I went pay. Why, only last week I whitewashed the back house. That's what's sticking in me. So I see the man I know from Druth. Druth, they cried. Yes, said Father Druth. And he knowed where there was a house near here to let. Some handsome garden paved with stone from end to end. You aren't going, said Lizzie Shanks. Live in there? I wouldn't live in there if I had a die marrow. I don't hold with people always shifting houses. They're used to the air out here, and maybe the death of 'em. What about boy Henry? Asked old Tobias, who had just woke up, stretched himself out, and down goes the settee with him and the 6 children on top of him. Yes, said Tobias from somewhere in under. For Aunt Jane is trying to save herself from falling, got caught in the old tablecloth, and over went Richard Henry, who was sitting on the table holding the parrot in his arms. This side, up with care, said the parrot, who used to belong to a railway porter. After a few books had been put under one end of the settee, they all got on again. Now, said old Tobias, what about boy Richard? He hadn't old enough to leave school. I got that worked out, replied Feather. There's a school near there, boys and girls mixed, I believe. He shan't go, said Mother. He'll be so mixed up he won't know which he is. Had no difference as far as I can see, said Feather. Out here 'tis going up Camborne Hill coming down. In there 'tis going down Fore Street going up. What about the rent? Asked Aunt Martha. About the same I pay now. 7 and 6pence every fortnight in there. 'Tis 15 shillings a month here. 'Tis better 'cause you haven't got pay so often. There's one thing about it, said Mother. We shan't have go in there to see the shops 'cause we shall be in there. Last Christmas, remarked Richard Henry, you told me Santa Claus all dressed up in red outside a big shop, but 'twasn't he told, 'cause I stank upon his feet and I heard what he'd said. If you to go, said Aunt Martha, we shall all miss ye. Yes, said father, and no garden in there, and no Ted spare. You won't be able to take your mangle repart, Lizzie Shanks. I could do wid'n. You better leave that for me, pon your will. Will, said father, I ain't going to make no will. Oh, yes, you must. I never heard anybody going in there without making a will, except my Uncle Joe. Poor fella. No, I know thee, said Feather. He died in the workhouse. "'Tis said in Druce," quoted Aunt Martha. "I don't know, 'cause I never been in there, but I heard tell there's more cobbler shops in there than was in Camber." "We don't want more shops," said Feather. "A Camber man is always do always take longer steps to save boot leather. Anyway, to settle, I'm going in there, Marcy, about the house." "No, you aren't," remarked old Tobias. "Not if I know it." "I aren't. Yes, I am," said Feather. "I made up my mind I went stay in Camborne if he gove me the house." "Well, 'tis like as here," said Tobias. "I bought this house only last week. I'm your landlord now." "You!" said father. "What have got? What have that? Get out of the same way as you comed in. Cuss on. I pay the rent up till next Saturday, and till then I'm boss here." "Yes," continued Tobias, "I bought this house. Do you know why?" "No," said Feather. "'Cause I don't want 'ee to leave, and the house is yours free as long as you to live." "Oh, better buy they new curtains you was telling about, mother," said Feather, "and put us the kettle on. Let's have a cup of tea. Have a nice weekend."